Bill and Ted return to face the music, with Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter getting back together after nearly 30 years and creating a film that's it's pretty good for what it is, to be honest. The film stars Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, along with, I think, William Sadler and several other cameos from various people, either that were in some of the past films or in the new ones. So you have like a little tribute to George Carlin in the film, who played Rufus in the original two, Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. I prefer Excellent Adventure over Bogus Journey. I felt that, Bogus Journey got too campy, too Bill and Ted-ish. They kind of took it to the extremes from the first film, and this one is almost in kind of a parallel between them. It starts off pretty good and does kind of get a little bit too out there, a little too childish, too juvenile, too much of what Bill and Ted is known for, and it does kind of hold it back because, they play with time, but they're not really looking to give you an accurate structure or, a physics approach to time travel and things like that. They're just there to have fun. They haven't been able to write the song, so that's really the motivator. They're basically getting divorced from their wives, so they show up, or Rufus's daughter shows up, and takes them to the future to meet the leading council and the great leader, who tells them that they've got, what would be like an hour and a half to create the song and go play it in San Dimas and save the world because reality's collapsing in upon them. Well, they go off and do this, stealing the time booth in the process, go around to try to steal the song from themselves once they've created it. And really what they find out is that they just become progressively more losers. But there's some cute little moments between them, with them, sometimes playing Bill and Ted, and then like older, crazier Bill and Ted, alcoholic Bill and Ted, in like a future version setting, while Kelly shows back up and meets up with the two daughters that are played pretty well. The Keanu's daughter in the film is a lot better in terms of her performance. She kind of mirrors Keanu a little bit better in terms of the movements and head bangs and stuff like that, rather than the other child or Bill's kid in it. And they have this crazy little robot. Like, for some reason, once the great leader realizes maybe they should just kill Bill and Ted, so they send back a robot that ends up being like emotionally unstable and unsure of himself, who doesn't want to actually be a mindless killing assassin robot. So there's some cute moments there between them, and it's the guy that plays like No Hank in Barry, so he's pretty good in it. Well, after the daughters then take the time capsule and then go back and try to build a band, getting like Jimi Hendrix and several other people together, Mozart, to create a band for the Bill and Ted to give them the song. They end up, Bill and Ted finds what they need to, they show up, and then everybody gets together, and you kind of have this little moment where, they save the world, and all the other realities are out there. And it's okay. I mean, it is Bill and Ted, so it's not meant to be, overly serious, and you have to go into it, like, understanding that this is not going to be a super serious film, and once you do, you realize it's actually pretty good and fairly enjoyable, to be honest. Other than that, thank you. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, and I do recommend this film.